Hi guys, it's Anne here, and today's video is my update on my nail polish project for 2019. It's my October review and my November picks, so let's just get started. We're going to start off with the project pan portion of this, which is going a little slow. So I'm working on this nail polish from Julep called Martha, and hopefully you can see there the first line is where I started, the second line is where I'm at right now. It's going a little slow. I'll be honest, don't really like that nail polish, but I don't hate it enough to just declutter it right now. I figure I might as well just keep working through it until the end of the year, and whatever's done is done. It's going to get decluttered at the end of the year. I haven't really used the glitters except for this one because it works with the Martha one. But you can see I'm still it's slow going. I'm going to be honest. I probably wouldn't have used the glitters at all if it wasn't in the project pan, and I'm feeling as fun as these glitters are, they're multi-chrome, they're full on hollow glitter, they just feel almost a little too juvenile, because I'm oh so mature. Not at all, but yeah, I think that's just what it is. It's I don't know, it feels too immature or something. I don't know. Sounds kind of stupid considering I wear all sorts of different colors. But yeah, there's just something about those glitters that I'm not loving. The only one that I do kind of like is the blue one over some of the darker colors. It does kind of make the darker colors look interesting. And it's not quite as hollowy. It's more just blue and purple and silver glitter. So that's going slow, but it is what it is. However, I did finish, oh shoot, I don't have it here with me, but I did finish my, let me go grab it. So I finished this. This is the Hansen Mega Tough. I've been using this as a base coat. You can see there's still a tiny bit left in there. That's probably a good at least 50% thinner. It started getting really difficult to use. The last time I used it, I spent more time just trying to get the product out than I was applying it, and I was yeah. This is too time consuming, so yay, finished a base coat this year. That's good. On to the October polishes. I'll just get started with the one I'm wearing right now. This one is called Alexandra, and it's this, I don't know, beige color. This color, I'm still on the fence on this one. I don't mind it. I actually like this one better than Martha. So one thing though is I didn't put a top coat on it. It's looking pretty ragged. I'm going to take it off later today. I didn't put a top coat on it. It has more of a satin finish on its own, which I don't really like. I think if I had put a top coat on it, I would have liked it better. I'm going to keep it in. It is unique. I want to keep trying it and keep using it. It does apply nicely. It's not streaky or anything. I mean, you definitely need 2 coats, but it's kind of it's okay kind of nail polish. The glitter, so there's 2 glitters technically because I kind of goofed up. So, and I didn't realize it until I actually wore it. So for my friend's wedding, I wore Nude Shimmer on my nails, which is from my September picks. And then I accidentally brought McKenna with me, which is this Silvery Gold, which I meant to bring, or Silvery Sparkle. I meant to bring Sharna, which is more of a bronze sparkle. So hopefully you can see the difference there. This is Sharna. It's a bit more bronzy, which everything in my outfit was goldy rose tones, and then I had silver. Whoops. Anyway, really like these glitters because they're very opaque, thick glitter. So I feel it's a bit more of a classy glitter than, and it's just, yeah, you get a full coverage coat with it, which is really interesting and, again, unique. I think I have, 3 or 4 of those. So I really like those. 2 orange color, so Antique Bronze. I'm pretty sure this one's still available. You can still buy it. Love this color. It is absolutely beautiful. I'm going to give you a warning of a few seconds because I'm going to put up a picture of my toenails. So, picture of toes coming in 3, 2, 1. So you'll see the picture there with my toenails. Again, beautiful color. You'll see my buggered up big toe. Still, my toenails used to be so pretty and now they're bumpy. It is what it is. I'm hoping this time next year that'll be oh, my toenails are beautiful. Why was I so upset? Anyway, the other one that I have here is the Hansen Diamond Strength in Sunrise Sunset. I'm not sure if you can get this Still, I hope you can because this is so pretty. My only gripe about this one is it's a bit sheer. If it were a bit more opaque, it would be even prettier. But yeah, it's just that like shimmer in there with like the goldy green just makes this so unique and so pretty. I'm surprised I really like this because looking at it, other than like it like looks cool, I probably would have not been drawn to this like on the regular. I don't even know if I bought this or if my mom bought this one for me. I can't remember. But anyway, super pretty. Quick review of the two blacks. So the first one is from the Color Workshop, that little kit that I bought back in December last year. Spoiler, a lot of my November ones are from that kit as well. This one's awesome. Straight up awesome. I put one coat of this on, super opaque, super shiny, super beautiful. I mean, it's black, so it didn't last very long. Like, it chipped within the first day or two, but it lasted pretty good for a few days. Yeah, this one was like dark horse. Very cool. Love that one. The Julep one in Cleopatra. So this is the one that has the black latex finish. So I didn't wear this with the top coat because it would obviously change the finish. Looks really cool. Love the finish. Zero lasting power. And I don't know if this is because it's a matte kind of finish, because I have a matte top coat as well, and whenever I use that, I find my nail polish will chip really quickly. So I don't know. I don't have any other matte nail polishes. It's just not a thing that I normally gravitate towards. So I don't know if that's just like a common property. But I mean, this one, even though it has that, flaw of like basically not lasting, it is so beautiful and so interesting and unique, and I just love the way it looks that I am definitely keeping it. And a little shout out to the Julep glow in the dark nail polish in Nicola. So I wore this over that Color Workshop black, just like on my ring finger as like an accent nail, and it's so cool. It made me realize that I was like, I want to try this over top like a dark blue, like Octavia or some other dark blues, because I think it would look really, really interesting. It's got like pinky and greeny reflex in it, which it looked like a galaxy basically on my finger. At least that's what I thought it looked like when I used it. So didn't really notice any glow in the dark properties because it's basically dark here all the time now. I'm actually filming this a little early, so well, I'll just get right into it. There's a nail polish here that I haven't used yet. I'm filming early because it's the weekend and I can film with daylight, because basically during the weekdays I don't see daylight at all. It's gonna be like that for like the next 4 months. Really, we only have 2 more months of like the day shrinking, and then it'll get better. So we're getting there, folks. We're getting there. So the one I haven't worn is this one in Claudette from Julep. It's like that reddish brick red color, and yeah, I'm gonna put this on basically later today or tomorrow, and I'll insert a picture and my like thumbs up, thumbs down, or my like I have a feeling I'll like it. It's like I said, it's a unique red. I don't have any other reds like this, so there's nothing I can compare it to, and I think it'll be really, really nice for fall. Okay, on to the November picks. So starting up, we have like a head-to-head competition here. I have two sort of like silver colors. They're really, really similar, but slightly different. The first one is this Sally Hansen. This is the Salon Manicure in Petal to the Metal. I think you can still get this. You can see I've used quite a bit of this one. I've had this one for a pretty long time. And then this other one is in the shade Aurora from Julep. What's the date on it? 2014. I've had this for a really long time and just have not used it. This color used to be my favorite color. Like I think in high school and like my early 2000s, silver nails were just like, I don't know, I loved silver nails. It was my thing. And anyway, so they're very similar but slightly different. So let's show you on the nail card and maybe it will be noticeable. But this one is Petal to the Metal and this one is Aurora. Petal to the Metal it's a bit more metallic-y, whereas Aurora is a bit more satin. And Petal to the Metal does have a slight tint of lilac in it. Not really noticeable here, I don't think. Maybe it is. It's noticeable when you look at it in the bottle, so I don't know if like on the nails it's noticeable. So that's why I wanted to kind of do a head-to-head, because I feel like I really should only keep one of them. Let's be honest, there's silver nails. It's not really my thing these days. I mean, I do like it, but I don't need to have two. So I really hope I can pick one out of the two of those. Next up is a color I'm really excited to try because I can't even remember if I like this or not. It's the shade London from Julep. Again, 2015. I've had this for a really long time, and I did shake it up, but it's somewhere up here. It's pretty high up there. Like, I've barely used this, so I have no idea if I like it or not. I'm liking the color, like looking at it. Maybe it's one of those colors that like I just didn't gravitate towards now, but now I feel like it's a color I'm gravitating towards. So that's it on the nail color. So again, a really nice, unique purple. I don't have anything else like this. Next up is this Rimmel London. I don't know, does Rimmel London still do nail polishes? I'm gonna have to check in the drugstore the next time I go. This is the color Green with Envy. I haven't used a whole lot of this, so hopefully you can see it's sort of up here somewhere. But I use this a lot for like when I used to do nail art, which I would really like to get back into if I wasn't so lazy. But I do like this color because it's a teal green, but it's metallic. Again, just like a really interesting color, but not one that I normally would wear like all over my nails. But I'm gonna give it a go this month and wear it all over my nails. So that's it on the nail card. Really like that color. I don't know, it's really appealing to me at this moment. It's very, very mermaid vibes. All right, we now have the first of 3 Color Workshop nail polishes. I don't know why I waited or left all of these to the end. I think there was like 6 in that kit, and half of them I've left for this month. Whatever. The first one is this sort of, they don't have names either. Sometimes I look at it and I think it's like a mint green, and then other times I look at it and it looks like a robin's egg blue. In the viewfinder, it's looking a little more robin's egg blue, but looking at it, I'm like, ah. Anyway, really pretty color. Probably would have been better in the springtime, but it is what it is. This is what it looks like on the card. So it looks really pretty. It looks like it went really, really nicely on the card and really smoothly, so I'm hoping it will do that on my nails as well and not be streaky. So we'll see. The next one is this like super yellow gold. It's different than the Golden Eye one, which I think is the Sally Hansen. I can't remember that brand. But Golden Eye is more of like a soft gold. This is like super like 70s yellow disco gold. And I think, I could be wrong, but I think that was the only metallic out of that set. So again, really curious to the formula on this and how it will last, but that's what that is. I think that looks really, like it's a really fall, it would have been nice like December as well, like a holiday color. And then the last one is this, I think a really good fall color. It's this sort of maroon burgundy shade. Again, haven't used any of these on my nails except for I did a nail test back when I got this kit, but I haven't used them since. So I'm very curious to see what the formula is going to be like and the lasting power on these last 3 Color Workshop ones. And that's that one on the nail card there. So really, really pretty fall color, I think. I'm really, really cross my fingers hoping that this is a good formula because I really like the way this color is looking. It's like a purpley, it's like definitely like maroon or burgundy. It's not red, it's not purple. It's that like perfect in-between color. So that's it. That's the color story for November, for my November picks. I'm really loving this color story. It's so different than what I did in October. So I'm excited to play with these colors because, like I said, they're so different from what I've been using the last month. Don't get me wrong, I was loving those October colors with like the black and the orange and stuff and like the glow in the dark. It was a great month, but it's really refreshing to like pick completely different colors for this month and like try something totally different. So that's it. So this will be the last video where I do like a monthly review and a monthly pick because I don't have any picks for December. After this month, I will have gone through every single nail polish I have except for the 2 brand new ones that I received through Topbox. So basically what I'm going to do, I think, at the end of November, I'll do a quick review on the November picks. And what I was going to do for early December was maybe pick 1 or 2 polishes to just retry, see if there's a few. I know there was a few that I was like on the fence about or that I just really wanted to wear. Or maybe I'll try those 2 from the Topbox just to at least get an impression on those 2. And then in December, I will do a complete wrap-up of this project. I can't believe, like, I don't know where October went. It just, like, flew by like that, and we're at the end of the month. I think I counted the other day, I think we're, like, 60-ish days from the end of the year. Like, that's it. 60-ish days to the end of this decade. I hate thinking like that. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. If you did, feel free to give it the little thumbs up down below. I would love it if you did subscribe to my tiny little channel here in Toronto, Canada. I hope you have a fabulous day, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye.